Fishbowl by Eli Tell. Way down there on the sandy ocean floor lived two little goldfish who yearned for more. Beanie and Bubbler were the names of these pals, and things were about to get crazy. Listen up, boys and gals. One ordinary day when they were at their abode, Bubbler said to Beanie, "I want to hit the road." "Don't hit the road, you'll hurt your fins," Beanie said back as Bubbler grinned. No, Beanie, I want to see what's up there, explore the world and feel the wind in my hair." "But Bubbler, we don't have hair, and how would we do that? We're just two little fish, and water's our habitat." Bubbler told Beanie to swim with her outside. He followed her there, and his eyes got real wide. Sitting right there in front of their faces was a fishbowl on wheels to take them far off places. It was tricked out with buttons and gizmos and gadgets, and it could drive on dry land. No one could match it. "I just picked this up, and I think we should go," Bubbler told Beanie, expecting a no. But Beanie said, "You sold me, it's a great purchase," so they packed up their stuff and went to the surface. They splashed out of the water one sunny afternoon, snacking on fishy flakes and listening to tunes. They arrived in the city but didn't like the vibe, too crowded and crazy, so they went for a drive. Out on the road where the wind whipped their wheels, the sun beat down on them and they had some big feels. The water in their tank was starting to dry out, and Beanie and Bubbler filled with dread and doubt. They needed aquatic sustenance if they wanted to live, but out in the desert there was no water to give. All of a sudden, Beanie spotted a guy with a shell. It was an old tortoise ambling along, looking well. They pulled the fishbowl over and were about to speak, when the tortoise looked up at them and opened his beak. He said, "The way is too long, and your water is low. You've gotta slow down if you wanna go. "That's very nice, but we don't have the time. We need a refill quick," said Bubbler, losing her shine. "Suit yourself, fishies, but I hate to say I told you so," the tortoise replied as he turned around to go. Lost and afraid, Beanie started to cry. "We never should have come. We were fools to try." "Don't worry, Beanie. Take a breath with your gills. It ain't over yet. We're not running for the hills." Beanie inhaled for 3 and exhaled for 4, then he started the engine, ready for more. After a while, Bubbler looked out with a frown. A rabbit in a cowboy hat was chasing them down. They pulled over to the side of the road. The rabbit caught up with them, and here's what he told. "The name's Jackie Rabbit. Meeting y'all is a pleasure. Looks like you're running low on that watery treasure." "So what if we are? I don't suppose you got a pond in that hat," said Beanie to Jack, his expectations falling flat. "No siree, but I know of an oasis nearby, but you'll have to chase me. Time to fly." Jack leapt into the horizon, leaving a trail of dust, as the two fishies pondered if following him would be a bust. "Well, if there's a chance to fill up, then I guess we should cruise," said Bubbler to Beanie, who said, "We've got no time to lose." They sped across the mesas as more water poured out, until they finally discovered what the tortoise was talking about. "We've got to take it slow," the two said together, so they relaxed a bit, feeling light as a feather. Soon they passed Jack. He was asleep in the grass. "Poor guy," said Bubbler, "he must have ran too fast." Not long after, they saw a most wonderful sight, a nice little lake shimmering blue in the light. Beanie and Bubbler both let out a deep sigh, grateful and relieved that they weren't going to die. They splashed in the pond, swimming with pride, when they heard a small noise near the other side. They turned around curiously, only to see that old tortoise from earlier sipping some tea. "How'd you get here so quickly?" Beanie said with a shock. He just grinned and said slowly, "I didn't look at my clock." Beanie and Bubbler exchanged a knowing smile. Sometimes it's better for the journey to take a while. They filled up their tank and got on their way, and never forgot what they learned on that day. Life is too short and the road is too long. There's no need to rush. In fact, sometimes it's wrong. Just take all the time in the world that you need, unless, of course, you've got somewhere to be.